Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Spider-Verse Team Up Issue 2. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 76, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are those exclusive comics. We got Synergy Issue 2, Goddess Inc. Issue 5, Charmed Season 10 Issue 3, Earth 2 World's End Issue 10, Future's End Issue 32, Batman Eternal, issue 36, Bitch Planet, issue 1, and Justice League United, issue 7, with the variant cover. So definitely go check out Comic Uno episode 76, and that's annotated. And also, guys, I'm going to have a live Q&A this coming Wednesday for a celebration of End of Finals. So that'll be 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and I thought it'd be fun. So be sure to join me for that. But let's talk about Spider-Verse Team Up issue 2. I was really excited to read this Spider-Verse Team Up. I remember liking the last one. I don't think it blew my mind, but I did like the last one, and I think this is a fun mini-series to read. And as a big Spider-Man fan, of course, I want to just explore the different Spider people. And issue 3, very excited about, because it's Mayday Parker, written by Tom the Falcon and Ron Frenz, the original creative team, so super excited for issue 3. But issue 2 I was very excited about, too, because we got Miles Morales. Been loving his character and his series, and Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, another character that I just fell in love with Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2, and very excited for her own series. So definitely was excited for both stories, which I think is rare with these type of team-ups. I remember in the last issue I was only interested in one of them, so it's good to be interested in both here. So really great cover. Let's see what's going on with the story. So the first story is Miles Morales and Ultimate Spider-Man from the cartoon joining the 1960s TV show Spider-Man, and seeing these three characters come together and say, hey, this Spider-Verse thing is happening, Spider-Man 1960s, come with us and you'll be saved. And it's just these three different genres coming together, you know, Miles Morales being a bit more of a realistic character, and then Ultimate Spider-Man, who's always breaking the fourth wall, and they make fun of this totally here, and then 1960 Spider-Man, who's just kind of ridiculous and very, you know, humorous because of how ridiculous this show was, and they point out all these things in this story. I love this first story. I'm not, you know, a fan of the 1960 Spider-Man because it's a bit silly, but if you're a fan of all three shows, or if you know all three, or all two shows in one comic, if you're a fan of these three characters, I think you're going to really enjoy it. Especially if you don't like Ultimate Spider-Man, they poke fun at a lot of things that you might not like about Ultimate Spider-Man, but if you're a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man also, I think you could play along with how they are poking fun at each other, really. So if you're a fan of these things, if you're not a fan of these things, I still think you could really enjoy this issue. It's just a lot of fun, and I think that's what you can act with these team-up issues. You know, seeing these three different characters come together and just giving us a really fun story. So first story was amazing, and second story was really good also. It's Gwen meeting up with this hobgoblin version of Peter, and the reason he becomes a hobgoblin is because he kills Green Goblin, and after, you know, Gwen dies, he kind of goes on a murder spree, and he feels he doesn't deserve to be Spider-Man. So I like the aspect of Gwen feeling guilty that her Peter Parker died, and this Peter Parker being guilty that his Gwen died. So it's kind of the same as the regular Spider-Man up to the point where Gwen dies. And we find out in the end of this issue that Hobgoblin Spidey does die. So you get that emotional impact because you learn more about him. And I think they do it in only a couple of pages. They got the emotional beats very well here. So overall, both stories were really good. First story just really funny, and then the second story just having really great emotional beats and making you like this Hobgoblin Peter. And, you know, Spider-Gwen, a lot of people already like. I already like Spider-Gwen, so it's not that hard to like her story. But to have a new character and introduce him in only a few pages and then feel bad for his death, I think is very important for Spider-Verse, but it's not always done in Spider-Verse. And also, it's written by the person who killed off Gwen Stacy. So the person who wrote the story Death of Gwen Stacy is the person who wrote that second story, so I thought that was cool also. And Christos Gage, who's an awesome writer, wrote the first one. So both stories were really good. I had a lot of fun with this issue. I give this a solid 4 stars. Definitely pick this up. I think it's very rare with these two type story books. You'll get both stories being so awesome, but they're great in their own way. Definitely pick it up. This is so far the best team-up issue and one of the best tie-ins. I don't know if that'll be the same for next month because we have the Mayday Parker issue, but we'll have to see. But really enjoy this. Pick it up. 4 stars. Both stories are really great. So this is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their own situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Definitely pick up Spider-Verse.